This is the Awake Athlete Podcast. I'm Jessica Mikowski, mindset coach and plant-powered athlete on a mission to guide all who are ready to great heights in sports performance and life. Through the 10,000-foot view, I share teachings of living awake with the sole purpose that we all realize our innate power to be the masters of our minds. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the show. Hope you're enjoying the season so far. It's funny how as soon as I finish a season, the next season starts to come in. But then I have no idea how long that space is going to be between all that information coming in and when I'm actually back in the closet recording the next season. And so early on, very quickly after I launched season 3, I had an experience on the trail where it was hot and it was dry. It was the summertime and I was out for a trail run. I could see like the beautiful views and I could see the ocean. And then this particular trail has a lot of ups and downs, as a lot of trails do. But one of the special little gifts about this trail system is that it dives down pretty deep and then you find yourself in these really like gorgeous, vibrant valleys in between the hills. And as I came down out of this dryness, out of the heat, and it was like I stepped into this whole other world where there were these gorgeous like palms and beautiful wide leaf, gorgeous green plants just thriving and water lilies, and I could hear a frog and there was water running and the rocks were slippery. And I just thought, whoa, like the contrast again, similar to to pull upon the message of the first episode of this season, this contrast, hot and dry to like wet and cool, and just the colors were so vibrant green, and there was some flowers that were still blooming in the shade and just beautiful. Whereas up above, there was a lot of dry brush where, if I hit one of the branches as I was running, it would kind of scrape my leg, or it was so dry that it would break. And here I am, literally within, 50 feet is these two completely different contrasting worlds. It also made me think about the valleys of life. And man, when we fall, when life does bring us to our knees, because it will, and we fall into that valley. For me, it was quite a remembrance of like, yes, this is the fertile ground. Here it is right here where vibrancy truly grows. We've been conditioned in our life to repulse what doesn't feel good, to run away from it, to avoid the neighbor we don't want to talk to in the grocery store. We've really been conditioned at no fault of society other than this is just the way it's evolved. Repulse the things that don't feel good, repulse the things that, are scary or uncomfortable, and then welcome all of the things that just feel really good, right? So it's honestly, it's like we're really controlled by our emotions. Like, this feels good, so it's good. I'm going to welcome it in. This doesn't feel good. I'm not going to welcome it in. And one of the reasons why we don't welcome it in and when we repulse it is because we're not really taught how to just feel. To just feel. Like, what do you feel? Just feel. Feel this valley of your life right now. Feel it, but don't identify with the thoughts about it. The thoughts are real. They're happening. They're rarely true. They are rarely true. The feeling? Oh, true. Very true. But the thoughts are what's giving that feeling meaning. And the meaning is the thing that we're either going to repulse or we're going to welcome in. Huge piece of my evolution has been this ability to just feel. I mean, when I tell you I have felt so deeply like that, I felt like I was giving birth through my mouth, like just the pain of whatever the emotion was moving through my throat. breaking down in deep sobs, things like that, and just feeling and training the mind in those moments to be so 100% aware of the feeling and 0% aware of the thoughts about what I was feeling. Whew, that's amazing. That's where the vibrancy is, because now I am free of whatever that intensity was, whatever that low vibration was in that valley, where the thoughts would have kept me in that valley for a long time. But now, through that clearing, I'm able to step into whatever that next level of vibrancy is. And so we'll just keep this episode short here. A reminder that, even though we're up above and, we can see everything and that makes us feel safe. Like when I was on top of those mountains, I could see the ocean. I could see the houses around. I knew I wasn't lost, but it was hot and dry. But that certainty, that safety made me feel like, okay, this is where I want to be. When I dropped down lower and got into the valley and was really present there to hear the water flowing, to hear the frog, to look at the wetness and the dew that was on these gorgeous palms, and to see the vibrancy that truly grows from these valleys of life. It's just a remembrance that I wanted to take that mental picture so that the next time, because it's going to happen, life's going to push me down, and then it's going to kick me when I'm there, and then it's going to roll me face down into the mud. It's going to do it. It's going to do it to you. It's going to do it to me. It's going to do it. That's what life is. It's a school. We are here to learn. We are here to grow. And if we stay in this conditioning of repulsing the bad, because we're giving it meaning that it's bad, and we're only welcoming the things that feel good, then we're going to get stuck in that. We're going to get stuck in this running away from the things that are actually the most critical things that we are here to feel and overcome. And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple. It is so, so simple. So don't forget that those valleys are really where the vibrancy can grow. Are the messages in this podcast resonating with you? Is there a spark that has been flamed in a part of you that wants more? Get over to awakeathlete.com right now and click on the homepage link to schedule your free 30-minute discovery call with me. Because if not now, when?